Today, my report is all about one of my favorite things, candy! You know, those delicious sugary treats that some people say isn't so good for you. But then those people usually have a closet of candy hidden somewhere no one knows about. Because everyone loves candy. Did you know who invented candy? Come on, I'll show you. First stop, the caveman era. Yup, cavemen like their treats too.
You know, me tired of hunting all these meats and veggies.
Yeah, me too. Me just want something sweet.
Hey, what's that smell coming out of the beehive?
Me take this stuff over steak any day.
Just don't tell Mom. You know how she gets when we don't eat our meat.
Me mouth won't even open when me finished here. Blah, 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 blah.
So the cavemen were the first to discover sweet treats. But the candy quest didn't stop there. Next up, Egypt. The Egyptians were a creative bunch. They were the first to think of combining sweet honey with sweet fruits and crunchy nuts. What a delicious treat!
Wait till Pharaoh gets a load of these. I am so getting a promotion.
Did you know that nobody ever tasted chocolate until 900 AD when the Mayans finally discovered it in Mexico? That's right, they realized that cocoa beans could be turned into a yummy liquidy treat. So they invented hot chocolate. Soon, everyone was drinking it. Remind me to thank those Mayans. So anyway, for the next 1,000 years, people everywhere were sipping chocolate. But then, the sky in England finally figured out how to turn it into solid food. Now we have all kinds of yummy chocolate varieties, like M&M's, Kisses, and Snickers, and Milk Duds, and Twix, Cadbury, and Milky Way, loaded with gooey caramel. My favorite. Now, let's take a look at some of the best candies ever, like lollipops. Lollipop candies used to be made out of dried honey attached to wooden sticks. Then, they figured out how to make hard candy by melting down sugar, so they didn't have to use honey anymore. Did you know that an American candy maker named George Smith actually named the lollipop candy after his racehorse Lollipop? I wonder if Lolly liked lollipops. Now for my absolute favorite, cotton candy. Cotton candy was invented by a couple of candy makers from Nashville. They called it fairy floss, and it totally sold out the first time they sold it at the World's Fair in St. Louis. So, to sum up my report, candy's been around in some shape or form for thousands of years. And there are tons of different kinds because everyone loves candy. Except maybe your mom and your dentist.
That's right, Nikki. Cavities aren't fun, so make sure you brush.
Okay, it's a deal.
It's time for a brand new adventure with the Stupendous Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate. Now get ready for an awesome good time because in today's adventure, Drew's gonna save the little known but super important candy forest. That's right, you thought candy came from a regular old candy making machine, but it really comes from a huge magical forest. At least it did.
Huh? Candy comes from a forest? Wow, I never knew that.
It was a beautiful Friday afternoon and Drew was walking with his dog Hot Dog. They decided to celebrate a great week at Cool School by stopping by Karen's candy shop. Karen was kind of the neighborhood grandma. She always had the best candy and Drew had chocolate on the brain.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Drew.
Drew looked around and all he saw were bare shelves except for some really fuzzy looking Malamars that might have been there since the Dark Ages.
Where's all the candy? I was thinking about getting a big kiss.
Well, I'll give you a kiss, my little Drewsy.
Not that kind of kiss. I was thinking about chocolate.
Sorry, don't have any chocolate kisses or any chocolate anything or any candy at all for that matter.
This is a candy shop. How can there be no candy?
We haven't gotten a delivery in weeks. No telling when or if we'll ever have candy again.
Just then, Hot Dog barked.
What is a hot dog? You know where the candy is? Where it all comes from? You can take me there to figure out what's wrong? Okay, let's go. Oh, right. We're gonna need a super cool way to fly there. Okay, coming right up.
Drew Drew and Hot Dog flew through the air, over the ocean until they got to a far-off forest. But not just any forest. Drew saw a forest of candy. Candy was growing on trees. The ground was paved with candy. There was candy everywhere.
This is Cherry to main office.
Yeah, Cherry, go ahead.
We have a non-candy landing in Marshmallow Meadow. I repeat, a non-candy landing in Marshmallow Meadow. And honestly, with the sugar shortage, I have no time to deal with this right now.
Alrighty, be right there.
Wow, this place is really cool. Wait, did you say sugar shortage?
Yes, big shortage, and I really have no time for tourists. You can go on the factory tour, but it's closed on Tuesdays.
I'm not here for a factory tour, although that does sound kinda awesome. I'm here to find out what happened to all the candy and see if I can help.
Just then, a person popped out.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Moose Trax. I'm the foreman of the candy factory. You can call me Trax.
Hi, Trax. That's a nice hat.
Oh yeah, the hat. Makes employees laugh. Keeps up morale during these difficult times. Didn't used to need props, but times are tough with the shortage and all.
That's why I'm here. I'd like to help you.
Appreciate the offer, kid, but we're fresh out of sugar, which is kind of important in the candy biz, if you know what I mean. Yeah, try eating that Swiss cocoa without sugar. Jeez, can you say choke? I don't know what I'm gonna do. With Halloween around the corner, and then the holidays, not to mention Valentine's Day, I'm gonna cry.
Mr. Trax, this is all the sugar I could find in the warehouse.
Oh, this is bad.
What is it, Hot Dog? Mr. Trax, do you mind if Hot Dog and I take a look around? Hot Dog thinks he might have an idea what's going on with the sugar supply.
Be my guest. If you figure this out, you could be looking at a huge kiss. Chocolate.
Let's go, Hot Dog. Okay, let's follow the train tracks leading into the warehouse.
Drew and Hot Dog flew around the back of the warehouse and saw the cargo tracks that usually bring deliveries into the big back door.
Bats, I should have known. You're right, old boy. If I remember correctly, they were a problem last Halloween. Alright, one thing we know about bats is they don't like a lot of light. I'll just draw a huge spotlight and blast them out of here.
Hey, what's with all the light?
But the bats flew out of the light so fast, Drew couldn't keep up with them.
Okay, time for plan B. You guys like sugar? Sugar is what you're gonna get.
Drew made the biggest cargo car and filled it with sugar.
Sugar!
Then Drew made a huge lid that flipped over and covered the entire cargo car with the bats still inside.
Oh no, we're trapped!
Now let's see if we can get those tracks going into a different direction, straight out of Candy Forest. Bye-bye, bats. Hello, Candy.
And that, my friends, is how the Stupendous Drew Pendous saved all the world's candy.
You're our hero, Drew Pendous, and we got something special for you.
Then Lollipop gave Drew a prize.
Awesome!
I don't know how you did it, Drew, but you're the best. And you know what I have for you?
A kiss?
Uh-huh.
I was kinda hoping for chocolate.
Well, kids, that's how our boy Drew saved candy for the good of mankind. Moral of the story, never mess with the kids' candy, and listen to your dog when he tells you things are getting kinda batty.
It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate.
And now, Super Drew must save Halloween! There's our hero now. He stayed after school to put the finishing touches on his costume in Crafty Carol's classroom.
Tonight for Halloween, I'm the famous pirate Captain Drew. Beard. Arr!
It was getting dark out, almost time to go trick-or-treating, when an announcement came over the PA.
Hello, cool school students. First, tomorrow's lunch will be sloppy joes and tater tots. And finally, some mystery villains have stolen all the candy, and therefore, Halloween is canceled.
Halloween is canceled? Never!
Yes, I repeat, Halloween is canceled.
Drew was super duper sad. And then he was like,
Wait a second, I can save Halloween. First, I'll need the nose of a basset hound to sniff out the candy. Next, a hypno ray to hypnotize the thief. Whoever stole the candy is gonna be hyped on sugar and probably dangerous. And finally, I'm keeping the pirate hook, just cause it looks totally awesome.
Go, Drew! Save our candy!
all the would-be trick-or-treaters looked out their windows. They pouted, they cried. Halloween is supposed to be the best day of the year! They've been robbed!
Never fear! Super Drew is here!
Drew sniffed around with his hound dog nose to track the scent of candy. He caught a whiff of lollipops and chocolate off in the distance.
The candy's in the woods.
Okay, so the woods were a little scary, but the Stupendous Drew Pendous doesn't get scared. He gets candy. Besides, it's Halloween. Halloween's supposed to be spooky, right?
Ah! Not that spooky, please.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly a piece of candy fell from above.
Hey, watch it!
He looked up and he saw
A giant radioactive vampire bat!
there was a whole gang of bats, and they had a ton of Halloween candy.
All right, on the count of 3, release the candy. 1, 2, 3. I said, give me the candy and scram!
No can do, kid. We need the sugar. You think it's easy being nocturnal?
That means we stay up all night. I know what nocturnal means.
Drew pulled out his hypno ray and he aimed it at the biggest bat.
Get ready for bedtime, Mr. Nocturnal Radioactive Vampire Bat. You're about to get very sleepy.
Never!
Those bats had eaten way too much sugar. They were never gonna go to sleep. They were eating the candy faster than Drew had ever seen anyone eat anything. And he'd even been to a hot dog eating contest on Coney Island.
62 hot dogs? Awesome!
Oh no, the bats were almost finished with the not-so-great candy like circus peanuts and black licorice. Then they started on the really good stuff like fun-sized candy bars, giant lollipops, and sour jelly beans. They weren't even enjoying the candy. They were just sucking out the sugar and throwing the rest to the ground.
That's the last straw. No one disrespects a jelly bean like that.
And then Drew realized the one thing vampire bats can't stand is sunlight. So he drew a super strong arm and a lasso. The radioactive vampire bats all laughed.
Oh, look at the cowboy.
Go back to your farm.
Then Drew swung his lasso into the sky.
Got it. Oh, what'd you get? A flying cow? Nope, just the sun. The sun?
Oh hey, what's going on?
Drew used his super strength to pull the sun back into the sky. He turned night into day.
No, we hate the sun, no! Too bright!
And poof, they all turned to dust.
Hasta la vista, you stinky vampire bats.
Drew released the sun, grabbed the candy, and headed to town.
Hey guys, it's safe to come out. Halloween is back. Trick or treat!
Oh, what an adorable costume. Look, Harold, he's a little Superman.
It's not a costume. I'm a real superhero. I just saved Halloween.
Of course you did, dear. Oh, look at your little puppy dog nose.
Why does he have a lasso and a pirate hook? I'm confused.
May I just have some candy, please? Thank you.
And that's how we did it, kids. Super Drew saved Halloween. The moral of the story is, don't eat too much candy around vampire bats and never make fun of cowboys.
Phew, that was a spooky story, Joy. Okay, who else has a good one?
I'll go next. This is a story that I've heard from my friend, Kiana. It's about a clown who steals everyone's candy.
Double
Once upon a time, there was a birthday party. And at that birthday party was Flippy Dippy the Clown.
And for my next trick, juggling. Hey, come on, look everybody. I'm on a unicycle. Hey, over here, balloon animals. Hello, pay attention to me.
And that's when Flippy Dippy the Clown started to go a little mad.
Oh, so you're gonna ignore old Flippy Dippy, eh? Don't think my tricks are funny, huh? Well, I'll show you something funny. We'll see who's laughing when I steal your candy on Halloween.
So Halloween came, and all the kids were out trick-or-treating. It was the best night of the year, except for that one house that gives out healthy snacks.
Trick or treat. What an adorable costume. Here you go. What? A banana? It's good for you.
Everyone was having a great time until...
It is I, Flippy Dippy the Clown. Remember me?
No. Have we met before?
Yes, you were sitting right in the front row at the birthday party. How could you have forgotten?
Not ringing any bells.
This is exactly my point. Give me that candy.
So Flippy Dippy went around scaring everybody and taking their candy.
This is delicious. Boo! A banana? Yuck!
And then Flippy Dippy saw a familiar face.
Aha! The birthday boy. Didn't think I was funny, did he? Well, let's see who has the last laugh. Pay attention to Dippy. Wow! Ooh.
That was hilarious.
You think that's funny?
That was so funny.
Okay. Ta-da! And for my next trick.
And it turned into the best Halloween ever. The end.
That was great.
I don't know. I thought the part with the clown was kind of creepy.
The part? The whole story was about a clown.
Hey guys, it's me, the Stupendous Drew Pendous with my Mighty Pen Ultimate. Don't forget to subscribe for some awesome adventures. See you then.